Sorry about that.
Hey, welcome back to Small Town Mentality Podcast. I'm your host, Ben. Randy's here
How's it going?
in spirit. Producer Dave is here. Silence is comedy.
How's
He
it going?
picks a new name every week.
Hello.
And Dave Chaffee Official is actually PJ from We Are Assholes podcast.
Hi.
Welcome to the show, I guess. No camera? Have you ever been on camera?
No.
You do your own show? No.
Just picture like the white version of Jesus. I have like long hair and a beard like that.
Is there any way that we could also go live on our Facebook page? We've never tried that.
Not now,
No.
Ben.
Yeah, I'm asking right now during the show. I'm just saying, like, I always see people live on Facebook
Well,
at the same time.
if you'd show up, if you'd show up for our midweek production meeting, then we could sort some of
Is
this
that-
shit out. But
Do we have midweek production meetings?
No.
Oh,
Not yet.
You've been wearing gloves everywhere, or what?
no, just
Just
put them
tonight.
on
Oh, okay.
for the visual guy.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah. So PJ doesn't show his face because he's afraid he may not be able to work if he shows his face. Hey, PJ.
no. Hello.
Oh, I thought I was supposed to just be silent. I thought that's what we do here.
That's occasionally. Usually after a joke bombs. You got to pick the right moments.
I didn't actually hear what Dave said. I was too busy Googling Adolf Hitler Jesus. So
Oh, okay.
I said, PJ, that you don't show your face because you're afraid that you won't be able to work. Imagine that.
oh yeah, now I can't work because all of Pennsylvania, you're not allowed to work unless you're a life-sustaining business.
Well, isn't every business life-sustaining in a way because you need
Yeah.
to work to live? Just throwing that out there.
Pretty much.
You can't possibly make the argument that your mystery job's life-sustaining. No.
I'm still working. I have to. We don't stop. I don't
Yeah.
think we'll ever stop.
Same here.
The trucking industry will move no matter the issue, I think.
No, GameStop is calling itself a life-sustaining business right now
I guess so.
because they're refusing to close there.
Huh.
Is that right?
Yeah.
GameStop.
I mean, they were not, I mean, they were on their last pulse as it was, really. And they weren't doing great, but they're going to stay open.
Well, that's the thing, because what I heard, and this is just a rumor going around, is that they can't afford to close down and then open back up. If they close their doors, they're done.
Yeah, but if nobody's shopping, then they're done too, because now they're just paying employees to sit there doing nothing.
Yep, that's true too. But
Well, they're hoping that
I'm not
enough
an
people go
economist.
out.
So if the CEO from GameStop is watching this, then
Fuck off.
enough. We don't want you anymore. Go away.
How is it that we match every fucking week?
I don't know. I don't know. I didn't even notice that.
Yep. It's getting weird, Randy.
Dude, I was just laying around the house in like this short sleeve hoodie and shorts for like the majority of the day, and I wasn't even gonna come in until you said we had an in studio guest. I was gonna just pull out the laptop and my gaming headset and just.
I think the studio's safe. I don't think Mike and Tony have corona. I don't have it, as far as I know.
I don't know. I'm just being dramatic at this point.
Yeah.
Watching too much news. That's
Yeah.
the thing. I'm gonna quarantine myself from the fucking news for a couple of days.
You got till
What?
next Friday.
The news is awesome at the moment.
Why is
No.
that? Because it's all
No.
corona 24/7?
I feel like all the corona jokes are taken though.
Is that what life's all about to you? Is it, Rando? It's just about making jokes.
Dude, I
Yeah.
saw dude when I was a kid, I saw Spaceballs. Okay, I didn't see Star
Did you?
Wars until I was like 19. That should tell you everything you need to know about my outlook on life.
Huh.
PJ, you can talk, by the way. You don't have to just sit and listen.
Emily wants to know if we're dating, and that's why we're matching all the time.
Oh, yeah. Well, we could be.
Leave the gay jokes to Ben.
Yeah.
He's got more experience than him.
I didn't know if you guys wanted me to comment on you guys matching or not. I figured you guys had that handled. So
You can. I mean, you are a guest on our podcast.
Yeah. If it gets too bad, I'll just take my shirt off and we'll just, end up with an FCC fine, even though the FCC doesn't even monitor this shit.
It's true.
We'll still get slapped with indecency.
For now, we're safe.
Yeah.
Do you think the FCC is going to move into podcasting, Dave?
Sorry, you just broke up a little bit.
So do you think the FCC is going to move into podcasting? Try to take all our shit?
I hope so.
Why? So people can stop saying racist things?
Well, sorry, what? When is this going to happen?
I don't know. I'm just asking if they would, because they've moved into everything else. You can't say certain words on TV. You can't say certain words on the radio, or you get fired or whatever.
Well, you can say whatever you want on cable.
I guess so.
And the reason people don't is because they don't want to chase off advertisers. And now you look at YouTube, they are demonetizing content and censoring content because they don't want to scare off advertising. I mean,
then you got people like Legion of Skanks who consider themselves the most offensive comedy podcast on earth that get advertisers like crazy. So that argument doesn't really hold up.
Hey, I'm not defending the argument.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying what the argument is.
Yeah, true.
Well, I mean, it's how many orders of magnitude difference between YouTube and Legion of Skanks?
Well,
Legion of Skanks are fantastic and all, but
they've kicked them off several times.
Yes,
I'm just saying that it is possible.
The revenue of Legion of Skanks is a little bit different to YouTube, although YouTube's still not making a profit. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. And it's still possible to get advertisers and revenue regardless of what you say. Is what my argument was.
Well, at some levels, yes. At the YouTube level, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're trying to make enough money to pay 10,000 people to, constantly censor stuff on YouTube and keep people off, then,
What could be a better use of that? Well, I'm sure they got bots. I don't think they hired 10,000 people. I'm sure they've created algorithms to.
No, I think they do. Yeah, I think they have like 10,000 employees that just go through and censor stuff.
Listen for the things that We Are Assholes says.
So when a bot picks stuff up, and then they take down one of my videos and I appeal it, right? Then one of those 10,000 people watches my video and then agrees with the bot and gets paid to agree with the bot. Yep.
Seems kind of like a useless job.
How much do you think you want to kill yourself if you have a job like that?
Well, there've been there've been news stories about people getting PTSD from, I think it was a Facebook dude rather than a YouTube dude, but same kind of job.
PTSD from being on Facebook?
Yep. No, PTSD from looking at all the stuff that deciding whether to ban stuff on Facebook.
Yeah.
Wait, because it was so horrific, or because they felt bad for having to ban stuff?
No, because of the horrific shit. Man.
Supposedly.
They've got some gnarly shit that they've got to weed through on that.
People have killed themselves and other people via Facebook Live and stuff.
Yeah, it'd be a bit rough
pictures
to watch.
Of dead kids, pictures of all kinds of grotesque shit.
But if you're getting paid, then there's worse jobs, I'd suggest.
The nudity probably wouldn't be an issue.
For you, maybe.
Nope. The other stuff, I can see. Can you get PTSD from too much nudity?
I mean, yes, you can. It's the type of nudity.
I guess so. Because you got to think there's probably a lot of that on Facebook that they got to weed through and get rid of.
Yeah.
Shit ton.
Let's say there's a certain body shape that might cause more PTSD than another type of body shape. Yeah. Just leave it at that.
Oh, black people. Gotcha.
Yeah, that's what I mean when I said body shape.
Only thing I can think of at the moment is the Family Feud. Emily said Danny DeVito.
I'd look at Danny DeVito
I actually
naked.
saw a picture of Danny DeVito naked. It was a scene from It's Only Sunny in Philadelphia where he like falls out of the shower. And I shit you not, I looked at that thing and it looked like a fucking turkey. I didn't even register that was a person for a second. I thought it was like a raw, uncooked turkey. No, the only thing I can think of is the Family Feud where Steve Harvey's like, if you break into someone's house, what's the last thing you want to see? And the guy just hits the buzzer and screams, "Naked grandma!"
Naked grandma.
That was the first thing to come to his head.
I'm pretty sure that's like a category on Pornhub, though.
That's not what I heard when you said that, but that's cool.
Yep. I got where you're going because that's kind of what I heard as well. And then I was like, naked grandma is what he said.
Should they do it? Game show now.
I did not need
family flu.
I did not need to know. I found this out the other day, man. I did not need to know that apparently there is a fucking Golden Girls parody on Pornhub right now.
Oh, I'm sure some people need to know that.
Right now, breaking news.
Some people are into that.
Fans of Rue McClellan and Betty White and the others.
I changed my mind. I am this close to siding with the fucking virus.
Yeah. I made a joke on Facebook yesterday and it got zilch. But I said the coronavirus found a way to bring back Celebrity Deathmatch.
Yeah, no, I saw that.
Got nothing.
James didn't like it though. He saw it. He's like, "This isn't worth a like."
I didn't even see it.
Ben, I thought that was good, but I'll tell you why I didn't like it.
Why is that?
I was punishing you for your previous tweet about wanting 100 retweets or whatever you said.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I was just trying some stuff, pandering.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could tell.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I admit that I'm pandering. I want those fucking likes and fucking followers and shit, man. I mean, it was working for everybody else. You put podcast recommendations anywhere on fucking Twitter, you get 8,000 fucking likes. It's ridiculous. So I'm trying to use that to my advantage.
And did it work?
Saying, follow me first. Yeah, I actually got like 15 followers from that other one. It said, follow me first, then give me podcast recommendations.
And I'm still proud of the meme I put up about we should change it from toilet paper to butthole napkin.
That's all right.
I think we should. You wipe your mouth, you wipe your ass.
There was a city in Utah that the sewer system was plugged because people were like flushing socks and shirts and stuff.
I fucking knew it.
So it's already happening.
See, I fucking said that on Facebook. I actually got into a almost Facebook argument about it because I'm like, all right, first they're going to start stealing toilet paper from fucking public restrooms. Then there's going to be plumbing issues because idiots are flushing shit that ain't toilet paper. And this twit comes on my fucking comments like, oh, yeah, they already started stealing toilet paper down in Utah. I'm like, yeah, see what I tell you.
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, but this what happened a week ago. I'm like, okay. I guess I was right. What the fuck do you want me to do about it? And now they're fucking up the sewer system, man.
Yeah. I don't know, man. The world's crazy. Yeah. My mother-in-law has been getting, stocked up on some stuff. She's going to bring us a bunch of shit. Because where she's at, I'm not going to say it out loud because then other people will go there and take all this shit. But where she's at right now, she said the stores are still filled with toilet paper and everything else. She's grabbing all of that stuff. Which is good, I guess.
So what other angles have you got to try and get more listeners while civilization crumbles around us?
I don't know, man. It's going to be rough, I think.
Good opportunity.
Let's talk more about our social media posts. That was fun.
Yeah, absolutely. This is what people tune in for, man.
What have you posted recently, PJ?
Wait, the fart noises.
You posted a bunch of hilarious tweets last week, PJ.
Oh yeah, I posted this one tweet where I said, "Listen to my podcast," and then I posted my podcast. It was really good. Got like 2 likes.
Good job.
Can't argue with that.
What's your followers looking like now?
How many followers do you have?
Because
I'll just say one. I have exactly one more than you.
Oh, really?
That's I identify as having that many followers. Yeah, exactly one more than small town mentality. Yeah, that's my truth also.
All right. Well,
Alrighty then.
So
So we're gonna start with the articles, or what are we doing?
am I still not insulting the guests to their face?
no, you can
Or
insult people.
just-
It's fine.
You got a lot to say about what we say, but in general, you don't have a lot to say. What?
It's true.
Chime in. Come on.
Who? Me?
PJ.
PJ.
Me?
I'm doing a pretty good job.
You know, we're trying
Yeah,
to carry
I'm doing
this shit. And once we
You-
resort to fucking talking about our Facebook posts, yeah, maybe help us out.
Yeah, PJ, what are you doing?
You're supposed to be podcast guest.
You were making me laugh shitloads just before with your new Animal Crossing.
Oh yeah. Do you guys want to hear me
PJ?
talk about Animal Crossing?
Why
We can talk
don't
about
you
Animal
tell us
Crossing
about-
for a while. I didn't know I was gonna come in here and carry the
I
show
mean,
last second. All right.
Yep.
So I have this
Crom's
really
talked
cool
about
Animal
Crom's
Crossing.
talked about Halo Reach on this show, so you know.
I talked
Okay.
about Conan Exiles.
So are you guys all really into the new Animal Crossing? I'm assuming yes.
Yeah.
Who are the villagers that you got? I got Phoebe and Mott.
And
I
as
have no
said
idea what you're
before-
talking about.
Talk
before,
about
I've
Animal
got-
Crossing New Horizons. Keep up, Ben.
No
I've got
idea.
Kim, Chloe, and Courtney. They're my animals. Right? We practice this, PJ.
I've
And then you say,
I've got a cat with irritable bowel syndrome.
Hmm.
Not fun, especially when the stores are out of cat litter.
how do you improvise cat litter?
We ordered ours online.
I don't know.
And not,
There's going to be
At this
a
point, you
whole
gotta
lot
scoop
of
it away.
there's going to be a whole lot of how do you improvise this when you can't buy it?
sand.
Sawdust, sand. Something.
Yeah. Dirt.
In your game Rando
Gravel.
Conan Exiles,
Ow.
how do you improvise cat litter in that game?
What does this
Well-
have to do with Animal Crossing?
Nobody knows what that is.
Everybody
I know-
knows what it is.
I
It
know
sells
exactly
millions
what
of
it is.
copies. No one knows what Conan
Yep.
Exiles is. There's no animals in that. At least not animals that you can
Yes,
talk to
there
and become friends with on an island that you build and terraform to your
That's not
every
true.
desire.
I kind of wish you were on an island.
That's not true. There's this one were hyena that won't try to eat you.
Yeah, does it become your friend?
It sells you drugs.
Oh, yeah, it's basically Animal Crossing.
No, the cats in Conan Exiles are all like tigers and panthers and shit. So they're outdoor cats. So you don't have to worry about cat litter. I am thinking though, since everything's shut down, I'm gonna see if I can figure out how to do a virtual stand-up comedy show in Grand Theft Auto Online.
Hmm.
It'll be fun. If they don't like my jokes, they can just shoot me. It's-
Do you do
Okay.
stand-up comedy?
I used to until everything got
No
shut down. and
coronavirus.
Even then, I guess you could say it was more of an attempt.
If you do it in Grand Theft Auto Rando, then that'll be the first time you've ever killed.
Oh, I'm just mad. I didn't think of that joke.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's good. That is really good.
How would you do it? Just like pick up one of those parking lot buildings and try to get everybody over there? That would be kind of fun where you just kill the comedians you don't like. Just have like
There's
a
your Kill Tony right there. That's
have a panel of judges all standing there with pistols.
literally
The next
literally
2 months.
freaking Kill Tony.
Yeah. Kill Tony GTA edition.
Because it's like that. There's Elder Scrolls Online, and Austin's got a hilarious bit about fucking World of Warcraft that I think he should do on that fucking game.
You got to figure something out, man. You got to keep making content somehow. I
Okay.
mean, for the entertainers of the world right now, it's really rough because they
Oh, yeah.
rely on crowds to survive. They need crowds.
Yeah, it's so rough for all these really wealthy people. They're the ones that are struggling now.
Not all of them are wealthy, man. Like, sure,
Nobody's
fucking
talking
Louis
about-
fine. And
Em
the-
Smith was crying on Twitter and that.
Oh yeah, I saw that picture of
Instagram,
Ellen
I
looking
think.
bummed out too. Poor Ellen.
Yeah.
well,
She has to be at home.
most
Her
of those guys do
narcissistic
fine.
ego can't be fed by the thousands of people that are all cheering her on. Ellen, we love you, Ellen. Poor Ellen. Oh, I
What
feel so
about-
bad for all these rich celebrities. not all the homeless people that are gonna die.
I'm
or all the
talking
old
about
people
the
that are
open
gonna die.
micers and the people that just moved into comedy full time and the people that rely on that paycheck to pay their rent.
Good,
Yeah,
then
not
their
every-
dreams can be crushed just like everybody else's.
It's
It's
what-
perfect.
Not
PJ
every
was-
comedian
PJ was
is
saying,
millions
homeless
of
people.
dollars.
PJ,
Yeah,
yeah,
because-
you're
so
in,
I'm
you're in
saying that-
agreement about homeless people. Yes, you're
Yes.
both saying the same thing.
Yeah.
Homeless people.
No, not all. I mean, there's a lot of mid-level comedians that do just fine, but they still need
Name
that
10,
paycheck
go.
from the.
Right.
Still need the headline and do all the shows.
Uh,
Right. If they're not touring, they're not making money.
Exactly.
Period.
They
Brian
rely on crowds
Scalaro.
to make money.
Ellen can sit on her ass and make money. She's probably making money right now. Just
So
from
I'm saying-
residuals.
That's why entertainers have to move to a different form of entertainment somehow, like Patreon, or they have to make content or something somehow. I've seen a lot of comedy clubs doing like virtual where they don't have audiences; they just have the comedians in an empty room on a camera
There is
for Facebook Live, and it's like I don't
I
know.
love how optimistic you are.
There
Ben.
is, yeah.
That's-
There's one.
That's
going on.
adorable.
There's one comedy club doing one right now, and I'm not going to mention who it is because fuck you. We're in competition right now. You can go back and watch it when it's over. I'm kidding. There's no way in hell we're competition for these people.
Oh, right now,
Hey, you're not
tonight.
worried
Yeah,
about
yeah,
us.
Yeah,
No.
no.
Yeah, as we speak, there's one going on.
Yeah, I should do stuff.
And when this thing does not get any views, I'm going to blame them. That's my plan.
Yeah.
Um,
Or PJ.
yeah. Ben Bailey. I was trying to remember his name. Ben Bailey did one. It was kind of surreal, kind of weird, kind of cool. And he just had the curtain behind himself. He had the microphone in his hand, and he did like this live comedy thing from his basement.
Did it
And-
work?
I literally thought about doing the same thing. I thought about doing the same thing before the fucking outbreak because we're so remote out here.
Yeah.
I just thought, I'd end up fucking making an ass of myself and just be some random jackass.
You should have done that like a year ago,
Yeah.
because then you'd be like the number one right now.
But there is a game on Steam called I just fucking looked it up and now I don't remember what it's called. Comedy Night. And the whole setup is that you can do live streams with virtual characters in a virtual fucking stand-up comedy club. And I went to one in VR too. It was Alt Space VR,
VR might work.
and it was
Yeah,
like
but no one takes that seriously, right? That's all just
Yeah.
a bunch of people.
yeah, it was like
joking around.
an open mic thing, and I get there and I look around and it's like a bunch of 16-year-olds singing karaoke, and I'm like, no,
I was gonna say that sounds really
I'm
sad.
not. I'm not going to stick around and do my bit about eating ass. That's not going to work right now. We're gonna.
I keep seeing a lot of stuff with people are still eating ass during the toilet paper crisis. You eating ass, PJ?
No,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's another one. Boomer Bob just said, I know a lot of musicians who are stuck at home, not able to make money.
Yeah, same. I'm going to try to get one on next week. But
this will
I
be
guess,
this will be a lesson for everybody. That when your parents said,
don't
do
be
your
a
fancy
musician.
entertainment stuff, but make sure you've got something to fall back on.
Yeah.
Well,
they do.
all the ones
Homelessness.
that have gotten nothing to fall back on now. Yeah, although when everything else is shut down, you can't do that in the other jobs either. But
Yeah.
I don't know. It depends on what you're going to fall back on. I mean, I'm an award-winning journalist, and I don't think I'm going to be able to get a news job after this fucking show.
Unless you, like I told you before, unless you do it yourself and you became like a different name in news journalism.
What do you mean? Why wouldn't you be able to do a journalist job because of this show?
Just the stupid shit that I've said. I doubt anyone's going to like.
You
Wait,
can't-
are you not a journalist right now? What do you do now then?
Right now, I deliver pizzas.
delivers pizzas.
It's the opposite of journalism because people want to see you coming when you deliver pizzas.
He does pizza and comedy, man. And he wants to be a journalist, but
Wait, but you're an award-winning journalist.
No,
How do you not
what-
have a journalist job then?
I
Yeah,
thought
it's-
you just said there was no journalist things going on here. I mean, the Herald doesn't. It's like a
Well,
pretty shitty operation.
I never said the Herald was a shitty
No, I
operation.
said
just said, well,
So
Okay.
Rando, news-wise, journalism-wise, this is your time to shine.
really, what?
Clearly, and you were just saying that you're just going to you're starting to avoid the news.
Yeah. Well,
So
how is this my time to shine?
Oh yeah, that's a good point, Dave.
How exactly is this my time? I'm missing something here.
Because you're supposed
clearly
to,
you are.
yeah, you're supposed to be going out getting the scoop on the story when news people can't.
Do
But
journalism.
yeah, now because everybody's isolated, you're the person taking the pizza to their homes. Just bring a microphone along, then you can get some good scoops. Perfect.
Word on the street.
I don't think company policy would allow that, but
What, Pizza Hut has a problem with you interviewing people?
yeah, pretty much. I'm pretty sure that would. I mean, we're not even supposed to go into somebody's house, let alone run in there with a damn microphone in their face. So
You could
You
call
can
it
do it at the
porch
door. It's
scoop.
fine.
Yeah, the porch scoop.
the porch scoop sounds like a dog shit joke.
Rando,
Mhm.
there will be news stories. If you think that you are any kind of fucking journalist, and I'm being 100% serious right now, then there's going to be a whole lot of fucking news stories. If that's really what you think your calling in life is.
Okay.
Do you understand what's going on in the world right now, Rando?
Yeah, I told him if he started his own blog or a news site, he could do his own thing. He wouldn't get
Right.
fired over what he says.
You know, the fun thing is that I call home at least once a week, and I never get this. What the fuck are you doing with your fucking life, son? Shit from my own family. Why the fuck am I coming here? What? When did this become about my fucking career path? Anyway?
We just want to see you be
No.
successful, man.
You bring up that you're an award-winning journalist, Rando.
Yeah, you
Well, the
flexed
award-
on
the
us, so
award
now we
was-
need to know.
Well, the award was for humor column writing for one fucking thing, so I think the comedy thing might be a pretty good fit, to be honest with you.
Cool.
You know,
People have got to laugh.
You could probably do a pretty hilarious bit about Animal Crossing.
We're not going back to that. I saw
Uh,
the comment. Fuck Animal Crossing. I don't give a shit about that game.
When you're in the middle of a riot,
Animal Crossing, the one that has all the creepypastas written about it, or
I have no idea.
No idea, man.
Well, I got a list here
Yeah.
of some Animal Crossing etiquette if you guys want to know about it.
I don't.
I never really paid much attention to etiquette.
A guide to Animal Crossing New Horizons etiquette or how not to be a total tool. Sound like interesting? Sound like an interesting topic?
I think rule number 1 is not talk about Animal Crossing etiquette.
Okay, yeah,
is
we
to
can
not
we
be
can
a
go back
tool.
to judging my life decisions. Let's do that. Would be better.
All right. So, how can you spin this like pizza job into journalism and making enough money to be able to afford a Nintendo Switch with Animal Crossing New Horizons?
Was
freelance,
the
freelance,
was the wait a second? Was the how to spin?
Freelance.
Was that a play on pizza itself?
freelance photography. I pass a lot of accidents.
Yeah.
Stop, snap a couple of photos.
My sister used to do that.
I still
got
got
paid
all.
like
I
20
still
bucks
got
a
all my
pic or
camera
something.
equipment.
All right. So, the first etiquette: do clearly outline boundaries with your friends before either one of you visits. Don't assume they will behave because we all have the devil in us.
do we? Okay.
All right.
Like, you guys just get completely silent and let me talk about Animal Crossing. This is amazing.
I don't.
Did you listen to the episode with Crom talking about Halo Reach, PJ?
It was
No.
Did you
really,
do your research before coming on this show?
All right, here,
It's
let's
really
pause the
fun.
episode. Actually, let's just listen to it live now.
it was
No,
probably the
you
best
pipe in
episode we
audio.
ever did.
No, just play the fart noises. That will be better. That's
It sounded about the same as Crom talking about Halo Reach.
Well, yeah, if we pipe in the audio of Crom talking about Halo Reach, yeah, it'll sound like Crom talking about Halo Reach.
I'm surprised he hasn't been spamming us already with the.
He's
Halo
doing another
shit.
show.
He's doing another show.
He's actually
that cheating bitch.
He actually got somebody.
You're a whore, Crom.
Apparently, somebody failed to listen to our episode and decided that he would make a great guest for their show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Brandon.
Crom's hilarious.
Crom's great Yeah, in text.
Well, I mean, if his Halo Reach talk was even half as interesting as my Animal Crossing talk, it was probably pretty good.
All right.
All right, second do and don't. Do a little fruit.
Oh yeah, I forgot Andrew asked a question for you in the Discord. Did you see that?
I did not see
We got one question today, and it was for you. And it's
Okay.
from Andrew in the Discord. He asks, "Where do you get your ideas?" And I said, "Ideas for what?" And he said, "Just ideas." And it was directed towards you, Randy. Where do you get your ideas?
I have good ideas and I have bad ideas, and I know which one are which after I follow through with them.
True.
I don't know. I'm assuming he means like for jokes and shit, and it's like, well, yeah, I had a lot of. I'm not a particularly funny guy. I just have a lot of funny shit happen to me, like that flight, the flight back from South Carolina. I did not make a word of that up, man. I really did. I had the screaming baby right here, the pissed off guy over here. Had to sit with my knees together the entire time. You know, it was hell, but the whole time I'm sitting there like, this fucking sucks. This is awesome. Getting all kinds of material, you know. Just the whole time I'm writing shit down. And since we're so fucking close, I'm trying to write it in a way that no one can see what I'm writing.
Speaking of, aren't we supposed to be like 6 feet apart from each other, social distancing and whatnot?
Halo Eternal and Animal Crossing have this weird crossover thing. It's a text from Emily. She's watching.
So Halo Reach and Animal Crossing has a crossover. There you go, PJ. There's your
No, Halo Eternal.
Halo Eternal.
No, it's
I don't
Doom
know more about Halo
Eternal.
Eternal.
Jeez.
I was gonna say I know Doom Eternal. What the hell is Halo Eternal?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh God, man!
Does that mean you want to go back to the Animal Crossing talk? I'm still on the.
I would be
Do's and don'ts
balls deep in fucking Doom Eternal if I wasn't kind of worried that this was the Book of Revelations right now. So, you know,
I don't know what's happening, man. All I know is I'm still working.
Yeah.
And I probably won't stop. Even though the entire world is shut down and nobody's working, I'm fucking working. So that's cool. Continue to keep me away from my family in a fucking pandemic.
hey, I'm still working too, man. Just doing a shitty job at it.
Wait, but you're.
That's right.
delivering
You're a
stuff.
nerd, Fred.
We're both delivering stuff technically. I just drive a bigger delivery vehicle than Randy.
Yeah, Emily. That's right. You lost nerd cred. You lost gamer cred. That's to me. That's more important than anything. You give a fuck about Harry Potter.
Hey, Rando.
I did not understand why bullies beat up nerds until the fucking Harry Potter kids came along. Now I get it. I regret not joining in. So many wasted fucking summers. Anyway, what's going on?
You work for Pizza Hut, right?
Allegedly.
We got Pizza Hut last night. Does that help you at all?
You have to send
What the fuck?
you have to send the tips to me, and that would probably help me out a little bit.
Do you think we tip pizza people in Australia?
Oh yeah, Australia
We're a
doesn't tip,
civilized
huh?
country.
That's right.
We just pay the right amount for the pizza, so you don't need to tip them.
Okay,
True.
okay, new plan. You send the tips to me.
Mm-hmm. 0. Okay.
Just do it anyway. I don't care.
Was there a like a review on the back of the receipt for the delivery driver? Because then you could just put Randy's name instead of your actual delivery driver.
Confuse the shit out of corporate. I know that.
Oh, nice.
Hilarious.
This is really relevant to the conversation. So, on Animal Crossing Pocket Camp, I wanted to have a pizza crafted for me. They said it'd take
There you
7
go.
hours. Turns out
Okay.
Pizza Hut has better service than Animal Crossing.
All right, people listening to the show,
Yay, we're adequate.
make sure you listen to We Are Assholes podcast for more riveting things such as Animal Crossing.
You know,
We haven't talked
The
about
people-
Animal Crossing once.
The people delivering our pizza, they may have been originally from or descended from people from India, like real India. And in the We Are Arseholes universe, we lump all Indians together. So that kind of works.
I don't even
If
know what that
if-
means. All Indians together.
Yes, we did. What are you talking about, PJ?
There's Indians. There's only one type of Indian.
Yeah. Okay, there you go. West Indians, Red Indians, Dot Indians. They're all we lump them all together. That's PJ doesn't recognize the difference.
You can't
So-
say that we recognize both types of Indians as one type of Indian.
Okay, I guess not. Am I breaking the fourth wall? Am I?
I guess so.
What? Just tell me what I'm doing wrong, PJ.
What just
You-
happened?
I
don't
can't
know.
believe
Host of the
that they
show.
let their guests do like as much stuff as they do. This is amazing.
This is a,
But
we call
anyway,
this a
my
hangout
point
pod
is,
where
my
people
point
can do
is,
whatever.
my point is, if I review them highly, being they were Indians, then that's going to help. That's double helps you, Randy. Right?
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
It all-
That's one of the few things that's been said on this podcast that I can actually say is kind of offensive. I mean, if I wanted to live in a fucking caste system, I would have voted for Trump.
Oh wait, Randy, are you Native American,
All
like
right.
Indian?
I am.
Yes.
What do you think of the Kama Sutra?
Is that
I don't-
triply offensive?
I don't listen to hip hop. It's
There you go.
more of a punk rock, heavy metal guy, honestly. Isn't she going to run for office?
Karma Sutra?
Yeah, Karma Sutra. Didn't she say she was going to run for Congress or something?
In
Alright.
in Australia, we have this famous group called Yothu Yindi that they fuse together like Aboriginal music with rock music, and the lead singer from that band was like Australian of the Year one year. Is there are there rock bands that fuse Native American music with rock?
Well, there's
Ben? No.
I
I'm not
don't know.
asking you, Randy.
All right.
I'm asking Ben.
I have no idea. But
Oh,
Randy
okay.
should do that.
there's a Tribe Called Red, but that's not as much rock as it is more of a
Well, there's also a tribe
EDM
called,
type thing.
what was that?
A Tribe
Quest.
Called Quest, yeah.
Yeah, hip hop.
I think a Tribe Called Red is like a play on a Tribe Called Quest. I'm pretty sure a Tribe Called Quest was here first. Kind of undermines the whole Indian thing, but
None of them were
to
Indian.
not be there first. No, because a Tribe Called Quest got there first. So,
If you type in Indian music on Google, then nothing really comes up. So it's all
Not
just
even-
people from India.
not even Bloodywood.
You need to put in Indian music, Native American music maybe would come up better.
Yeah, Google is notoriously politically correct about that shit.
The Beatles come up. Why do the Beatles come up?
Well, no, because they spent time in India between albums, and their next album sounded a lot different when they came back from India.
What am I
Like I
supposed to
said,
type
they're
into
smoking all
Google to
that
find
hashish.
it?
I don't conform, spelled with a K.
oh god.
That's better.
Randy, is the term savage Americans offensive to Native American people?
It was before kids made it a fucking compliment. Now I
That's
don't even know.
savage. There you go. Yeah.
Of course, I always like the Robert Howard quote that, the more I learn about civilization, the more highly I think of savagery.
Okay, yeah, cool. Because I just found some pretty popular rappers that are savage Americans.
21 Savage.
Yep, 21 Savages stuff.
That's the only one I can think of.
I
off the
think
top of my-
Drake's listed. Yeah, Drake. He's a savage American rapper, it says.
I've got a genuine question.
Drake is
Joking
about
aside,
I'm sorry, Drake is about as savage as fucking Ellen.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is out here calling Drake a savage?
Himself
I guess.
and the little tweenies that he texts all the time. Probably.
I've
With
got a
the question.
genuine question for Ben.
hmm
Our what we don't call them reservations, we call them remote communities, remote indigenous communities.
hmm
They have completely shut them down except for essential services.
Yeah, same here.
So everybody else, we're not shut down, but indigenous people in the remote communities, what you call reservations, they're shut down.
hmm
Why?
Racism.
Is it?
I think so.
Is it prudent to be paternalistically racist in this time, or should it be the same law, same rules for everybody?
Do those indigenous communities have coronavirus?
Not yet.
Well, then, yeah, it's racism.
We decided that it would ravage the communities because of certain reasons.
Oh, yeah, I
But-
guess smaller communities might be infected quicker, sure. But
No,
depends on age group and things like that as well.
Specifically to do with them being indigenous.
Yeah, I think the
perhaps-
overpopulation of towns should have been shut down first. The overpopulated towns and cities.
Ben,
What?
so I just
You do.
saw that you might be
I
a
do.
Holocaust denier. What's that about?
Yeah, I read that as well, and I was just going to let that sit, and I'm going to do the same now after you asked it to me.
Oh.
Wasn't going to read that.
But no, but he meant the Armenian Holocaust. He wasn't talking about the other one.
The Armenian?
Mhm.
I don't know anything about that either.
Exactly.
Could be true, could not be true. I'm not a denier. I'm
I
an agnostic.
don't know anything about that.
Yeah, I'm an agnostic on both.
And you had an Armenian on your show.
Ben be like,
Disrespectful.
Ben's over here like, that depends on how many listeners we got in Turkey.
Yeah. Well, if there's a lot, it means it didn't happen, right?
Pete.
That was a joke. My bad.
It's just got dark.
Yeah. Dark humor is like food. Not everybody gets it.
Mhm.
Let that one sit for a second, I guess.
Oh yeah, we all got it. It was good.
Yeah.
So
Anyway.
what's on next week? We are assholes, PJ. What do you got
Well,
in store?
I don't want to get away from the Holocaust denial thing too quickly. I did Google if there's Holocaust denial in Animal Crossing, and nothing came up. So that means that they do not deny the animal or the Holocaust in Animal Crossing.
Okay,
That's good.
well, I guess that's good. We did shut down our town yesterday. We got a public announcement from the county that said no non-essential travel, and all the bars and restaurants are closed. So that's fun. We are now in lockdown. Technically.
So I've got another genuine question, but this time for Rando.
Well, the restaurants are still doing carry out.
Yeah, and also, there's been
delivery.
0 cases in Evanston. So
what's the question?
Are small businesses going to be able to defer their loans in your state?
I believe so. I think they were doing zero interest business.
I asked Rando. Why are you answering, Ben?
I'm just because of what I've read.
Uh,
You can have an opinion on something.
They're promising a lot of shit, but the ink isn't dry on anything. Is the short version of that.
I mean, it's basically got to happen, otherwise everything falls apart, right?
Well, only for poor people.
I mean, as long as the banks can have enough of a buffer. If the banks fall, then
No, they won't let the banks fall.
who? The government?
Yeah, the government won't let the banks fall. They'll
Yeah,
bail.
they've never done that before.
So
Unless there's an
are
earthquake.
you going to enjoy? You're not going to enjoy being owned by China and like even more owned by China? How are you going to like that?
Depends on how much of China is left, I guess.
No, China's
No?
doing fine.
All right.
Nah,
Yeah, I heard that they
China's
started
over it.
actually. Yeah, they've receded in cases now.
Yeah, China.
nah,
China's
they-
good.
they're just gonna have to shoot me, man, because there ain't no way I'm gonna be able to learn Chinese.
Yeah, I mean they've owned us for what 60 years already. So what's the difference?
I can't.
The
I can't
level
even
of
speak Spanish.
control.
I guess.
I don't even speak my own language.
I don't know why we're borrowing money when we can literally print as many as we want, as much as we
Yeah.
want. They
That's
don't
how it
have.
works, Ben.
That leads in.
Let's put Ben in charge.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying.
Print money, print money, print money.
The only reason there's inflation and you have to hold it to the gold standard is because somebody made that up in their head hundreds of years ago. It's all fake, man. Everything's fake. Gold's fake. Money's fake. It's all fake.
We're living in a simulation, man.
It's all meaningless.
Oh, great! Now Crom 2's is back.
He slept in, so he can't do Brent.
Now he's-
So do we want to go back to the Holocaust denial thing? I found a quiz to let us know if you're a Holocaust denier.
I want to
It's only
know
3
if
questions.
Crom.
You are a Holocaust denier.
I want to know if Crom thinks he's going to own us soon.
God,
Oh yeah, because he's Asian. That's
Yeah.
close enough. I mean, Crom kind of does own me in some ways, so
It's true.
he is the boss. So maybe I'm just acclimatizing myself to the future. Yeah, can you imagine learning Chinese?
He's the troll that's in control.
I tried once.
Me
I had one
too.
lesson, and that was it.
Uh,
It's like
The only
I
time
can't do this.
the only time I ever learned Chinese is on the back of a fortune cookie. On the back of your
Mhm.
fortune, they always have learn Chinese, and they give you like a word to learn.
Oh.
Pretty much the extent of me learning Chinese.
If you like say the wrong inflection though, it can mean something totally different.
Yeah.
There's like 4 different specific ways to say stuff, and if you say it wrong, it completely changes the meaning. So I feel like would be really hard for people that speak English to learn.
You might accidentally say savage instead of native, which is what you meant to say. Hey, PJ.
Yeah. So what do Holocaust deniers claim about Hitler? Hitler never authorized a formal program of genocide. Hitler was directly in charge of the Holocaust. Hitler only wanted to help the Jews in Europe, or Hitler personally operated Auschwitz.
Well, this is boring.
From what I know about Hitler, he was a painter, right?
Yeah, that was one of the questions. All right. That was one of the answers.
I didn't realize it was going to be fucking multi-choice with lots of fucking words.
Yeah.
It's one thing you don't want on a podcast is a lot of words.
Yeah.
It's just,
Words bad. Bad.
I mean, I tried sign language, but you guys weren't going for it.
You're going to have to do that yourself, I guess.
I did like your sign language, Rando, for I'm not interested in this conversation, so I'm going to text on my phone. That was awesome.
I was trying to bring somebody else onto the show because I need at least one more person who isn't actively trying to fucking sabotage this episode. So that didn't work.
Oh.
Speaking of sabotage, check out the Who's Right Beastie Boys episode and the Man Brain
Recap
of the Who's Right Beastie Boys episode. Thanks, Rando, for helping me with that.
Hey, wasn't the intention to help, but glad I could help.
So do you guys do articles or anything?
Yes.
No.
I was going to
Yes,
say
we
Dave
do.
mentioned articles. Well,
did.
I found a better quiz, and it's by the Jewish Virtual Library, so you know it's not biased. And it's
When have we ever done articles?
How many Jewish children were killed by the Nazis?
What's it take to change a light bulb?
6 million, 3 million, 1.5 million, or 500,000?
I
don't know.
I flunked history, so
I know there's 6 million that died in the Holocaust.
Children?
I mean,
Jewish children. This is specifically about the kids.
Well, there was one in Schindler's List. Is that the right answer? The one in the red dress?
I'll just
Thanks,
pick the
Brown.
lowest one.
Thanks for pointing that out.
Oh, this is a picture one. Okay, I'll just describe the people. Which of these Nazis was executed for war? There's a picture, or war crimes. There's a picture of Hitler, so just picture Hitler.
Pictures.
There's a picture of Joseph Goebbels, so he looks kind of like a
well,
normal.
at least we don't
like-
have all the words. Now we can just go straight to the pictures. And
Yeah, so he's kind of got like an alien-shaped head. And
Pictures
his-
are great for audio.
Exactly, yeah. Well, I'm explaining it, so be quiet, and then you'll hear it. Okay, so his bottom lip is tucked up under his top
No.
lip. Really thin pencil lip.
Should have picked a different guest for today.
Well,
You guys said you wanted me to talk,
know
and then
for
you don't
next
say
time.
anything, so I'm talking.
Well, you're only talking about the Holocaust and Hitler.
that is another.
That's
life,
what the audience wanted to know about.
that is another life
want him talking
that
about
I hereby regret.
Animal Crossing. So
Yeah, it's either Animal Crossing or Hitler. That's the only two categories you brought up.
Okay. Is there something wrong with that? What categories have you brought? Okay, let's go back to talking about how you guys match. Yep, dark blue, nice.
Crom wanted to talk about that too.
It's true. Yeah, he did bring that up.
Okay, yeah, let's talk about it. So why do you guys match so often? How many
Yeah,
times does this happen?
Intuition. This has happened like the last 3 or 4 episodes. I think.
Because Ben hasn't found the cameras that I installed in his house yet.
It's true.
That's-
Like a couple weeks ago, I said I'm only going to wear branded shirts on the show now. So I just pick whatever shirt I have that's branded. That's usually how I pick for the episode. This is Auto Farm, where we bought our truck. Where is it? Auto Farm.
and I'm literally just pulled this shirt out of the dryer and just put it on. It's
Well, where's
Yeah.
that shirt from? Ben's is from Auto Farm.
probably Walmart. I don't know. Maybe a thrift store. I'm broke.
It's true.
Say, who are you wearing? I ain't dropping no fucking names.
So if you guys have a
Sam's
branded,
Club, bitch.
if you have a branded shirt you want me to wear on the show, send them in. 221 10th Street, Suite 204.
But if I have a branded hat, I can't even see the logo on your hat though, so I guess that doesn't matter.
It's just for my work. Probably shouldn't have that on here, actually.
Well, we can't really see it. So it's,
Well, Rando should be wearing a hat so that he could sell the spacing on his head too.
True. I'm not trying to sell. I'm just saying I'd like to wear branded shirts on the show.
Oh wait, he had that mask, so if he puts that
True.
on, we can put some advertising on that. Perfect.
No, it's not going to stay on. The biohazard sticker is already starting to wear out.
I've got some late breaking news.
Mm-hmm.
Supermarket chain Woolworths. This is Australian, of course.
Yeah, obviously.
Will ask customers to physically change the way they shop due to the coronavirus threat. In a letter to customers, in a letter to customers sent out Friday evening, Woolworths Group chief, who gives a fuck, admitted it was no longer business as usual at the retailer. He said that some product shortages were inevitable and acknowledged the rocky start to the elderly-only shopping hour. Yeah, I heard that's happening at other places as well.
Yeah, it's happening here and in Utah.
First hour, so the old people just buy everything and then there's nothing left for anyone else. And,
well, they were the last ones to get it to begin with, so payback, I guess.
Which I guess led to grumbles. Still couldn't. Yeah, blah blah blah. Where's this hard-hitting news? Why is this an article? The most significant in the series of new measures is to maintain social distancing in busy supermarkets.
6
The
feet,
chain.
right?
How the fuck is that going to happen?
Wait, what is that
chain-
in centimeters?
The chain. Well, we'll get to it. The chain will now ask people to keep a trolley length.
Ooh.
Wait. What do you idiots call trolleys?
Shopping
Buggies?
carts,
Shopping carts?
Shopping carts.
Oh, you guys call them
buggies
trolleys?
in the South.
trolley.
There's so many things that are trolleys. Why would you call it trolleys? That's stupid on your part.
trolley
I
is
think
a
a trolley.
train.
Yeah.
Well, because you can understand in context. It's
No, I
not
can't.
confusing. The chain will now ask people to keep a
You can understand in context.
shopping cart length between them and other customers. It will also ask people to pay with tap and go whenever you can to avoid staff touching notes and coins. Yeah, but that's not a rule. That's just a please don't use fucking cash. So how the hell are they going to enforce everyone keeping a fucking shopping cart length? Are they going to have to strap shopping carts like around in a circle? Like if everyone has like 4 shopping carts, well then
Wouldn't
it
you
won't
just
really.
stand behind your shopping cart?
Yeah,
And if
everyone has to
everybody just
go in a
stood
line around
behind-
the whole thing.
Yeah.
But what about beside you?
No, it's a single file line.
And plus the disease or the virus itself will stay on metal for what, 12 days? So let's all just hang on to our shopping carts. It's a good idea.
Wait, is that true? I heard
Yeah.
it stood on cardboard for like
3
12
days.
hours or something.
Yeah, most surfaces it stays on for not a lot of time, but metals it stays on for like 12 days.
What about mortgages? Does it stay on them too?
Yep.
So
Metals is what you got to be real careful for, like handles and things like that. Door handles.
this will most likely be the last time I bring up Holocaust denial again. But I scored a 4 out of 10. I just put in
Maybe,
random
maybe
answers
not.
and listen to how it ended. It ended in the most stereotypical way possible for the jewishvirtuallibrary.org. Donate to help us continue to build and maintain the Jewish Virtual Library. What's more stereotypical than Jews trying to get more money?
Perfect. I've got some more late breaking news. Hey Dave, I cancelled my $1 for your show. Feel free to do the same. Things are getting crazy here, and just be careful. Plus, our $1 each cancels each other out anyway. With all due respect. What a fucking asshole.
Who was that?
God damn it.
So
How am I going to survive without that fucking dollar that we were?
times are so
I
rough
was
that
also paying him back.
you got to take your dollar out.
So he had 9 patrons,
Mhm.
and now he's going to have 8. Great strategy, dude.
True. But if he was paying $9 a month to get $9 back, it's just canceling itself out.
Well, you don't get all that back.
And-
You only get like 60% of that or something, right?
And
Yeah.
his sister-in-law cancelled like a couple of weeks ago.
It's not
Do
worth
you
it.
think? Do you think that they're not happy with the direction that my show's gone into? Who's Right Extended Universe territory?
Do you still have a show?
Yeah. What do you mean?
I was just asking because
It's
you're
like
doing
20.
a lot of other shows on your RSS. Like, when was the
It's like
last
Pod.
actual Man Brain episode?
Well, you know, it's up to Hank what he wants to do about that.
Okay, fair enough.
You remember Hank?
Yep,
No.
kind of.
Kind of. Yeah, I know.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What are you doing?
Co-hosts.
I was trying to change the station. I was going to change it to something, but then I realized I'm on the fucking podcast.
So, Rando,
Now I'm wondering how the fuck did I end up this bored on a podcast?
This
Listening
is
to
your
a podcast.
podcast. What do you mean?
On.
Yours the one
hey
supposed
Rando,
Oh my god! You shut the fuck
Idiot.
up, you damn! Everything out of your fucking mouth is either Hitler shit or fucking Animal Crossing shit.
Do you have anything
Rando,
better than
Rando,
Animal Crossing or Hitler?
you're on the show.
Down.
Improve it. You're on the show. Improve it. Don't walk away. Improve it.
Wait, why does Who's Right have stupid
You-
autoplay on their YouTube channel?
Give us your tips on how to retain co-hosts in a podcast.
How do you keep a co-host?
Uh,
You're
How do you
number
keep a
three.
co-host,
have you
Rando?
tried chains?
I've kept
Or-
you here for a little while.
Maybe a
You may have
cage.
lasted longer than the other two.
Maybe bribe them with a carrot. I'm not sure. Speaking of which, I might grab a fucking drink. Could
gotta
have said
move
that
this thing.
further away from the microphone.
Yeah.
Grab a fucking carrot. Grab a fucking drink.
What do you want?
Grab a fucking. God damn it! I lost my train of thought.
Water? Beer?
Nah, I'm alright, dude. Don't worry about it. I was gonna say something, and then I just thought I was gonna grab a fucking drink. No, chains, a cage, maybe some kind of bribery, like a carrot or something. No, I'm bringing the fucking show down.
Ooh.
Yeah, Randy
Bring
rants.
it on down.
Yeah, that's a good point. It was
Yes,
all
no.
Dave and I before. Good point.
Can't though, dude, because I took a fucking Xanax.
True.
So I don't know if I could rant if I tried, dude. I was having a really high anxiety day. I wasn't even going to come in. I was just
That's
going to
true.
stay at home and maybe log in on my laptop with my gaming headset or something.
It was just going to
So,
be me today.
So
I've got a genuine question.
Mhm.
When people end a message exchange with all due respect, they mean the opposite, right? They
I think
mean
so.
fuck you, asshole. See you later.
Depends
typically-
on the person, I guess. If he was generally trying to be respectful, then I'm assuming that's what he meant.
How often do you think that's actually the
I
case?
have no idea.
When someone, PJ,
What?
PJ,
What?
with all due respect, listen to me.
Yep.
Now, did I mean with all due respect, or did I mean fuck you, asshole? Hello?
Hello?
Is there anyone there?
Sorry, my internet like broke up for a second. What did you say?
Oh, okay.
it's like one of those things where you say something and it's sarcastic, like ironic, or
Yep.
it just literally mean that the meaning of all due respect has changed.
Yes. It's like I'm not racist, but
No, I mean I use it from time to time. Like,
Oh,
with
yeah.
all due
Yeah, with all-
respect.
yeah, with all due respect, I don't agree with your assertion of with all due respect.
I forgot that I got in trouble for racism this week.
You got in trouble for
Perfect.
God. No.
Why didn't you lead with that story?
I don't know.
No, I am grabbing a drink. If we're getting into this,
Oh, should I wait for Randy to come back with the water? You guys have all seen it already, I think.
Oh, I
Sure,
know what
yeah,
you're
we
talking
can
about.
wait.
But yeah, it was a cousin of mine, so that's fun. Family first.
What were you saying to me when my internet broke up? I assumed you said something because you said my name then. Like you were expecting me to say something back.
at least to me, I'm just gonna
Dave,
bump the
you gonna
microphone
answer
a few
that?
more times.
He said
Oh.
He said,
I'm
"Did
furious.
all due respect mean just fuck you now? Is that what it means now?" He was asking
Oh.
you that question.
No, why would you think that?
With all due respect,
I mean, it can.
PJ.
Sure, it could if you're an asshole and you say it like that. I think most people just say it to preface because when you disagree with somebody with a different opinion, people seem to always think that like you're attacking them personally.
Yeah.
But that's not a very funny answer. But
See, I have the same problem. I try to answer a question like honestly, and then I think it through, and then I go through my thought process out loud on the fucking show, and then I realize at last minute, oh fuck, this is supposed to be comedy. That's
Yeah, supposed to be.
that fucking Facebook thing, man.
Yeah.
Now
So-
the show's gonna get interesting, babe.
We'll see what
This is
happens.
gonna
I
be
don't know if it's
great.
going to be interesting or not.
it's
So-
been interesting this whole time. We talked about Animal Crossing and Hitler a bunch.
On Facebook, I posted that me and my wife went and got Chinese food because we like to live life on the edge. Now, I just thought that as like a stupid joke.
Yeah,
And
it's
you
pretty
can take
harmless.
it any way you want, either racism or you just left the house to get food. Whichever way you want to fucking take it. Anyways, my cousin got on there and she told me it was racist. And then we got in this big, huge thing about how it was racist and why you're not allowed to make jokes anymore. Because she was personally attacking, pretty much making jokes in general. And I don't like to stand for that.
She was personally attacking,
Oh, yeah.
making jokes.
Yeah, she was attacking me personally and the fact
Okay.
of making jokes in general. Because I was defending the fact of making jokes, regardless of if there's a racist tone to them or not. Jokes are jokes, and they're meant to be funny, not hateful.
Let's start with what you said, because a joke is like a fucking frog, man. You can't dissect a motherfucker without killing it.
Yeah,
So here we got to dissect the motherfucker and just completely kill the joke. But people are not eating Chinese food because they're scared they're going to catch the fucking coronavirus,
It's hilarious, yes.
which is stupid. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Your joke ridiculed that
hmm
by sarcastically claiming that you're living on the edge.
yes.
Where,
We
how's
still
that-
got the food.
How's that anything but a mockery of racism?
It's true.
You-
And the
It's
fact
like,
that
you can't fucking acknowledge. No, with these assholes, you can't even fucking acknowledge. Okay, we're gonna fight through the Xanax show. No, with these assholes, you can't even fucking acknowledge racism without somebody accusing you of fucking racism.
True.
Do you have any idea how many fucking times some blonde hair, blue eyed white bitch has told me that I need to call myself a fucking indigenous or a Native American, that I can't call myself fucking Indian because Indians are from India? Bitch, Indian is the legal fucking term. It is the United States Bureau of Indian
it's
Affairs.
the check mark that you check on the fucking form.
It is the American Indian. It is right there on your fucking form whenever you fill some shit out. All right. Kiss my ass. You don't get the police what the fuck I call myself. You go get offended on somebody else's behalf.
It's so
Did I
weird.
appropriate my own fucking culture? Fuck you. Get the fuck out of here.
That's
weird.
hilarious. That's hilarious. Bureau of Indian Affairs. You think they'd change that? I guess not.
Nope.
It's so weird that these liberal white women feel like they have to defend every race, like they can't do it them fucking selves. I don't understand it. Like, isn't it kind of racist that you think that they can't defend themselves?
Oh no, I started out. I wrote a fucking tirade
And you
and
just
I
decided not
deleted
to
it. I
post
decided because I don't, the thing is with these hypersensitive motherfuckers, they love to like put people on blast and all this shit, cancel culture, whatever. And it's best to just stay off their fucking radar. Just let them be stupid somewhere else.
The funniest part was
Uh,
my joke got like 31 likes or something like that, and she had this whole rant on her page about
yeah.
how she's going to destroy anybody that
And-
makes racist jokes online. Got zero.
Destroy, like
No,
ruin
fucking-
their life.
And her
Yeah.
fucking that's what they do for fun.
Yeah, that's
That's
their
what they
thing.
do for fun. If they don't like something you said, they will literally call your fucking boss. That's why I didn't want to say that I worked at Pizza Hut for so fucking long on this fucking podcast.
Dave, do you
They
realize
will
why I
literally
don't say
Try
my
to keep you
show
fucking
my
fired.
face?
Say again.
That's
I said,
why
Dave, do you realize that's why I don't show my face? Because I bring up stuff about Hitler all the time.
Exactly, and that's why
People
I'm not
don't like that.
That's why I'm not pinning my hopes on a journalism career after this.
Hitler bad.
I don't know. I'd probably go into sports if I went back into journalism anyway.
what
uh,
sports?
hmm?
What?
Sports writing.
Well, they're gone now. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
What
I know.
sports?
It'd be so fucking easy, dude. I'll just, Just call up LeBron at his house and interview him about what he had for dinner. I don't.
Today in sports, nothing. All right, see you guys next week.
No, they're doing right now. They're doing the nostalgia thing right now. They're just replaying all the sports channels. Are just replaying.
If they're doing
like,
nostalgia,
the
then the
moments.
Cowboys are fucking doing great right now.
So I could just write all these op-eds in the skies about remember this game. Remember when the Braves played the Dodgers in '96? It was badass. I don't think it was '96. I think it was like '93, but still.
Yeah.
I only remember that game because I went to that game.
Randy, do you know any Native American people that are offended by like the Redskins or the Braves or the
Yeah.
Cleveland Indians?
You do personally know them?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it you?
No.
Oh.
I mean, my attitude is like if the Redskins would change their name to the Braves and the Cleveland Indians would just drop cheap Wahoo, man, it would be. Yeah, I'm not losing sleep over it, but I think that would be kind of cool. And I'm not against having Indian mascot names. I mean, fuck, we name our helicopters Apache,
True.
Tomahawk missile, shit like that.
All the streets in town are named fucking Apache and Tomahawk.
My favorite, Arapaho. Yeah. No, my favorite was a Canadian hockey team changed their name from the fucking Tomahawks. And I'm like, who the fuck was offended by that? A tomahawk's an object. It's a fucking. It's not a racial stereotype.
Also, I mean, I'd be scared if a Tomahawk was coming at me, right? No? Okay. Moving on.
I just don't know if I want to point out that I have like 2 tomahawks hanging on the door.
I was thinking about the big hockey guys that would destroy me because I'm a tiny person.
What was your favorite Tomahawk Pro Skater game, Ben? What was your favorite Tomahawk Pro Skater game?
Tony Hawk? Tomahawk Pro Skater?
No, Tomahawk Pro Skater.
I will never forgive Tony Hawk's parents for not naming him Tommy.
Tommy Hawk. Oh, perfect. That'd have been great. I'm sure there's a Tommy Hawk out there somewhere.
I'm writing that down.
You're writing down Tommy Hawk?
When I was a kid playing Little League, we had a coach and her name was Tony Hawk. It was a girl Tony Hawk. It's spelled with an I instead of a Y. Anyways, that was a stupid thing to go into. All right, moving on.
But just going back to this fucking Facebook thing, because I remember she went on a fucking fit. And
yeah, she was yelling at other races about.
No, she was like, because it's like, why are you even offended? You're white. Why the fuck are you offended on someone else's behalf? And she's like, it only counts if white people stand up for other races. I'm like, okay, hold on, wait a minute now.
I don't think
I've been following this entire fucking conversation, and that's the first thing to kind of ring my racist bell here. I mean, I'm from the South. I know racism when I see it, and that was fucking racist, lady.
Yeah, I was telling her.
Don't think that somebody just because they look different from you won't tell you to go fuck yourself.
I was telling her white people are the last people who should speak on racism because technically we're the ones that did all the fucking shit to them.
Well, not only that, but sorry, go ahead.
What were you saying?
To who? Who did we do?
To other races, slavery, smallpox blankets.
Well, slavery's been everywhere.
I know. I'm just saying.
Didn't do shit.
Well,
I'm not saying we did shit. I'm just saying we're the last people who should speak.
Well, more to the point, there's nothing that cringes me harder than when like a white writer tries to write a Native American character.
Yeah.
Because first of all, they make us out to be a bunch of fucking hippies, and that's not true. My family are a bunch of fucking rednecks, man. They're, the joke I like to make, and not to burn my stand-up bit, but the joke I like to make is, when the Pilgrims came over, they were Europeans. The Indians made them rednecks because when they came over, we had a big ass fucking fire, probably with a pig on it.
Yeah.
That's what we did. We were hunting, fishing.
Original rednecks.
Yeah.
OGs.
But no, I started to write a tirade because I was going to like hit right back and like, I had this whole thing about how, you are such a good person and I will share word of your good deeds to my tribe's elders, and they will no doubt want to bestow upon you some sort of honor.
Yeah, what are you looking for?
What the fuck do you?
I don't understand what you're looking for at all.
Sorry, Rando, this is the thing you didn't post. You wrote, but you didn't.
I wrote it, and then at the last minute, I'm like,
it would have been funny. Yeah,
it would have been funny,
good.
but I'm my internet argument days are behind me now.
I got into it a bit, but I thought my points were well done. But she still kept clapping back with how she's self-righteous and things like that.
Oh yeah, no, it was clear though. She did not give a shit about any sort of principle or moral or anything. She just wanted to put her finger in somebody's face and say, "Hey, you're fucking wrong.
Yeah, you're the bad guy here.
You're the fucking bad guy, and by default, that must mean I'm the good guy."
Well, yeah, I mean, not joking around at all, but they do it because they just want to feel good about themselves. They could care less about the people they're defending. They
That's
just
what I
do it
told
because-
her. I told her exactly that. I said, "You're looking for your own
And-
self-righteous. I don't know who appointed you to defend races. I mean, what are you looking for? Besides feeling better about yourself."
And then, if I'm not mistaken, when I'm not going to name any names, but when an Asian person actually spoke up and came to your defense,
Oh yeah,
she fucking blocked you.
yeah. She blocked him too.
She
I'm sure.
blocked him. She blocked you. She blocked your wife.
Yeah, he's like, "I'm Asian. I thought this was funny."
And it's like, no, at no point, if she really had any kind of fucking principle in this shit, she would have been like, okay, maybe I jumped the gun on this.
Yeah,
What type of Asian was he?
he's North Korean.
Oh, so yeah, he can't talk. Doesn't count.
Well, yeah, he can't talk there for sure. Kim Jong Un and all that.
So to bring this all in a tight circle, Randy, what do you think of Lay, the Animal Crossing character that's dressed like a Native American?
What does he wear?
Is he a Native American character?
Well, it's a
Well, what's he
chicken
wearing?
that has a headband and a weird, like tie-dye looking shirt, I guess, or like
I know who you're
checkered
talking
pattern
about.
shirt.
Okay, are you sure that's not dressed like a white person? Because that sounds like that tie-dye shit. That sounds like some white people
Does
shit.
he speak
Well,
slow?
the Animal Crossing fandom wiki says that it's a Native American, so
Does he speak slow
That's-
and with emphasis, like he is giving you great advice all the time?
I have no idea. I just
Okay, well, then he's
googled
not a Native
Animal
American.
Crossing Native American.
I always had an idea for a skit. If I could find like, one of my cousins or somebody who, looks more like an Indian than I do, because, it just wouldn't work with me. But I always had an idea for a skit where just this guy starts talking, an Indian guy starts talking, and you hear the flute in the background and the drums going. And he's just in the middle of a sentence and he just stops and says, "Hey, you knock that shit off."
Yeah. Just like living a normal life, but yeah.
And the camera just pans over to two guys and they're like, "Okay, fine, we'll go practice somewhere else." What were we talking about? Chickens?
Yeah, Native American chickens. Well, supposedly, we haven't got to that point yet. We haven't figured out if it was a Native American chicken or just a hippie white guy chicken.
Okay. No, but yeah, it does sound like what
'Cause
some white
the-
people
the
shit with
white-
the tie-dye.
She
Right.
appears
white
to have an
lady-
Indian headdress and war paint and a colorful black shirt.
So wait, a feathered headdress? Because if a chicken who has feathers
No,
is wearing
Indian
feathers
headdress
from another
and war
bird,
paint.
War paint. Yeah,
Yeah.
it depends on where you're at. Is this like a
Well, also she's been removed from later games,
What's
so
the-
yeah,
what's
she
the-
was definitely Native American.
what's the name of this character? Help me out here.
Lay, Leigh. It's a pun on Lay because she's a chicken.
I
L-A-Y.
See a picture of this.
Well, yeah, let's pause the show.
No, okay, sorry.
I can't believe that.
Okay, that was
I keep bringing up Animal Crossing. You guys keep letting me talk about it. I don't really want to talk about Animal Crossing, but you guys just keep letting me do it.
He's trying to find the. Well, it's
Oh,
kind of laid.
I'm
into
really-
what we were talking about.
tried to start a conversation about a topic, and then it turns out that he didn't want to talk about that conversation. Somehow we're the fucking assholes.
Yeah.
No, okay. What about it?
He's asking if it was a Native American, wasn't
Yeah, just people got offended over this.
No, I was asking if I don't even remember what I asked. I just
I don't
typed
know.
in I just typed in Animal Crossing
like-
Native American. I thought I need to tie this back to Animal Crossing.
Okay, because I'm like, what were people getting offended?
It's a good
by?
bit. Go along with it.
Did you take a DNA test and it came back like Elizabeth Warren? What happened? This-
he? Yeah.
Yeah, so it's stupid. Like Leigh. So number one in Japanese, it's Diana, not Lay, PJ.
See,
And number two, yeah, it says her name may be a pun on the word lay, which is the word used when that's the word used when hens lay eggs. Wow.
And Lay is also a real life female name.
Yes, but it's Lee, so it
Well,
doesn't work.
No, it's pronounced Lay.
No,
right?
it's pronounced Lee.
Is it?
So if you're plug for Brandon from Hey, How's It Going show, he thinks it's pronounced Lay.
Oh, that's right. That's why I'm thinking that's pronounced Lay instead of Lee. Good point.
He also thinks that Lay is a cam girl that I get on the show, and yeah, that's who she is now. Lay, the cam girl, who also happens to live in my house and is not called Lay.
There's a joke about laid in there. I can't think of it.
Yeah, I liked it more when we were talking about
I
how
wish.
offended we are about comedy.
Not just
What tips maintaining a healthy sexual relationship in healthy sexual relationship in a long-term relationship? Ben.
You don't have sex, pretty much. That's how you maintain
Great
it in
tip.
the long term. Yep. That's what it all comes down to. Randy?
Rando, you got any tips? How long you been with your lady?
a little over 10 years.
Same.
Yeah, I got
Any
nothing.
tips?
Not really.
Blue Chew? Oh, fuck. Here's a tip. Clean your fucking balls.
All right. Will that help me? I hope so.
Clean your balls. Go to ballwash.com. Use promo code STMPOD at checkout to save yourself 15% on products such as ball wash, nut, butts, and body wash with activated charcoal, nut rub, cologne, and sack spray. Neutralizes odor. Go and pick up your order today. Ballwash.com. Promo code STMPOD.
I promise you, Crom said he had to restart his PC. No, you missed nothing. You missed absolutely nothing.
Missed some good Animal Crossing talk.
Yeah. You missed a lot, Crom. I think you'll have to go back and listen to the audio version when Ben releases it.
I'm surprised he's listening right now.
Go to spunklube.com. Use promo code STMPOD at checkout. Save yourself 10%. Just going to throw that in there.
Support our sponsors while we still have them.
Yeah, well, they're still in business, I guess. I know Amazon shut down non-essentials, but I don't know if like other places did. Can you still ship? Like, is FedEx only doing non-essentials too, or what?
Do you know what they consider non-essentials? They're pretty much shipping everything.
Oh, okay.
It's like video games, entertainment stuff is really the only stuff that.
Well, they sent my new chairs out for the studio, but a couple of my mother-in-law's orders got canceled. I don't know what she ordered though. Okay.
Maybe if she'd ordered off adamandeve.com instead using discount code MANBRAIN, her stuff would have arrived. I have no idea if that's... Oh, I know the discount code still works, but I have no idea if
there's shipping.
Get your stuff.
What's essential on Adam and Eve? Dildos?
Yes.
Probably. I mean, it's quarantine time. You got to have something.
Probably lube.
Yeah. Spunk lube.
There's a lot of bored people online.
It's true. I bet Pornhub's doing really well right now.
I really want to see their...
Every time he takes some CBD, he can't talk for a second.
I really want to see their stats when this shit's over, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
and
what, where?
Yeah, what people have been searching for, yeah.
He just took some of that clean CBD, and I don't think they're still in business, but if they are, they were giving us 50% off codes for STM Pod.
But if all this incest porn was just to get us prepped, like the popularity of it was to get us prepped for being quarantined with our families.
True. They knew ahead of time.
Having to repopulate.
They were like
after the mass depopulation.
I heard something like called Proposition 21, where they were saying they were going to get rid of 95% of a population or something. Is that a real thing? Because when I clicked on the website, it was nothing but ads.
100% real, Ben.
I'm assuming it was just a headline for.
I've been listening to Alex Jones and believing everything he says. So
Yeah.
the elites are in the process of uploading their consciousness into AI dust.
Well, that's how you know when an article is like not anywhere close to being real is when you click on the website and you go there and it's nothing but ads and there's not actually anything written. It's just constant ads and pop-ups. It's like, all right, keep sharing this stuff, guys. It's great. Don't do the research at all.
Yeah, you know, people are going to get more and more desperate for your dollar. And if you want to donate $1 to Small Town Mentality, you can on patreon.com.
OnlyFans is killing it right now. I've heard. Not that I'm on there. Moving on.
Got a couple of subs.
Yeah. What would I do on OnlyFans to make money? Like if I lost my job, I know our Patreon's not going to hold up. So I got to start jacking off for money or what?
Well,
Randy,
do you think people would pay for that?
You want to turn this thing into something else?
I don't know. I'm just waiting for it to turn into some sort of Mad Max scenario so I can just break out all my football pads and S&M gear and just.
You got a lot of S&M gear?
Just enough to create the wardrobe for the Mad Max look.
Okay. Yeah, people have talked about this before. I drive a tanker.
So I got a cod piece with a dick attached to it. They call it a strap-on, but it's obviously a cod piece. I
drive a tanker filled with fuel, and people are saying if shit hits the fan, just take that shit home, full tank, because that's going to be currency after a while.
You're going to be able to hide that.
Yeah. Well, in Mad Max, that was the currency, man. That's what everybody was fighting over. Just put that shit in my backyard.
Well, now it's toilet paper, so that shows what's
true. Somebody should do a Mad Max parody about toilet paper. I mean, that'd be a lot of production, but.
I'm so sick of all the toilet paper jokes.
We got the desert. We got the desert out here. We probably could.
Because yours are way better, hey PJ.
Well, I think Dave should handle it because it was filmed in Australia, right? So get on that. Yeah. Get your team together.
There's a Aussie bogan cam girl that's selling a video of her jerking herself off with a toilet paper roll, like an empty toilet paper roll.
I used to do that when I was a kid.
Tried to get creative, I guess. So
I used to try that as a kid.
Wherever it is, fucking MFC share, I think.
Did you see the fucking article when Fury Road came out?
Yeah.
That one, yes.
The fucking article where this guy was just ranting about how it didn't do the original justice and it was a disgrace to an American hero.
Yeah.
Okay. Mad Max was an American fucking hero.
Yeah, that was in Australia, man.
Like, are you fucking shitting me?
Also, Fury Road wasn't bad. I didn't mind it. But the originals.
I know the guy was like on a paranoid rant about it being feminist propaganda. Because,
what do you mean it wasn't bad? That movie was amazing.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how
No, you said it wasn't bad. That's a huge difference.
Well, to me, that means they were good.
Oh, okay.
I say it wasn't bad about everything.
Okay. Because when I say it wasn't bad, I mean like, yeah, it was fine. I didn't hate it, but it was not good.
I just remember watching the originals when I was a teenager, and I remember the helicopter coming down. That girl didn't have a shirt on. Like, fuck yeah, dude! I spent a lot of time on that movie.
Do you guys think Alex Jones can keep his store open? Do you think his stuff's considered life essential?
Oh, he's having trouble. He's having trouble.
Didn't he just get like fined or and put in jail or something for saying he had a cure for coronavirus or some shit?
Did he say that? That's hilarious.
I don't think he got fined. I think he just got a cease and desist.
Huh.
There's a big disclaimer on his website, so maybe he got a little slap on the wrist and told he had to put a big disclaimer on the website. You can still sell the exact same bullshit and still make vague claims.
What was he selling? That's a cure for corona.
All of his products.
All of them?
I don't know.
Even his books?
Yes. All of them. The memory booster, the bone broth that PJ particularly likes.
The real red pill is something he sells.
The real red pill, yeah. The iodine, the colloidal silver or whatever the fuck it is.
The super concentrated beet extract.
Yes.
In case you need beet extract that's super concentrated.
I was thinking about buying a bunch of hand sanitizer and putting our logo on the front to sell.
Nice. Yeah, people are really liking all those people that are buying up all the hand sanitizer.
Got to figure something out.
Yeah. I mean, our butt plug idea never worked out.
No.
We were going to make small town mentality butt plugs. Maybe we still will.
Just make huge.
It's too late now.
I'm sure they're huge butt plugs with barbed wire wrapped around them, so they'll be just about as fun as listening to this.
Oh yeah.
podcast.
Maybe we should do Into the World Mad Max stuff. Like a bat filled with nails, but has small town mentality podcast on it. Just like logo, things like that. No?
Maybe. I don't know.
Do you guys think sex
selling a
stuff
weapon?
is that considered life essential?
Yeah, we talked about this already.
Yeah.
I mean,
Probably is. I mean, if you're bored at home doing nothing.
I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're stuck at home, and yeah, I can see that.
And all you got is a fucking hot dog. We all know how that works out. I've heard a story from every town and every person I've talked to that somebody got a hot dog stuck up there and it broke off. You never heard a story like that?
No, and that raises so many questions that I don't want answered.
Oh, it's happened here. I could tell you, I could still remember her name. I could say it out loud, but I'm not going to.
Isn't there a fucking sex shop like right around the corner? Why the
Yeah.
fuck was she using a hot dog?
Don't know. She was like, it was in high school. Man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. She had to go to the emergency room and get it removed.
So-
good stuff.
Then did this really happen? Because all kinds of rumors and shit float around high school that never happened. Fuck,
That's what I'm
I
saying.
died twice, according to the people I went to high school with.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think that's a story in every town. PJ, you got a story like that? Did somebody get a hot dog stuck up there?
Yeah, I was at home and I was watching Family Guy, and Meg made that joke about
She was
sticking
gonna,
up her vagina. So
Yeah. I
she
remember.
was gonna pretend they were what?
New York Yankees. That was a good
Yeah.
one. That's the only time I think I actually laughed out loud at Family Guy. That
I
was
remember
really
the
good.
one where they had a
One time. Wow.
a cucumber, and he's like, "Leave it on the couch and see if it pickles,"
Yeah.
because they had an invisible girlfriend.
You know what? Now that I think about it, though, I think there actually was a girl who had that story about having a hot dog stuck up her vagina. Yeah, I guess there is probably one at every school.
Yeah, there's a couple of those I've heard from like different people in different areas. Like growing up, the rumors that went around. There was always somebody that did something at every school. Like the trend at the time, I guess, before the internet.
How fucked in the head do you think those women have to be that they're sticking those raw, disgusting smelling hot dogs up their vagina?
I don't know. I bet that's a category on Pornhub.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think they're technically raw, but
Yeah, hot
Still
dogs. People eat hot dogs cold all the time. So they
Yeah,
have
but
to-
you still call them raw hot dogs. Everyone still calls them raw hot dogs.
I mean, if you can't go in raw, what's the point?
No.
almost missed that one. Fucking lost my train of thought now.
So at our school, it was umbrella up the arse. That was our story.
I haven't heard that one. Who did that? You?
Yeah. And are you superstitious, Ben?
Depends on what.
You're gonna open it
Sometimes if a-
inside?
Do you think it's
Sometimes if yeah, open the umbrella inside.
yeah? Well, that's what I was getting at. But I was going to say inside someone's asshole.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do you think
I was
it's
gonna
bad
say,
luck
like-
to put an umbrella up inside someone's asshole? Yeah.
I was trying to think of a fucking Mary Poppins joke, but it's nowhere.
Like if
Okay.
a black cat crosses the road in front of me, sometimes I'm like, you motherfucker. But nothing ever happens. It just still kind of pisses me off when it happens. Like, you piece of shit, you couldn't have waited. You got to cross right in front of me.
Well, our black cat isn't going to be crossing in front of anyone anymore.
R.I.P. Mr. Jingles.
R.I.P. Mr. Jingles. I tell you what, she tapped out at the exact right time. She got her timing right. Just
The
before
world-
everything falls apart.
The world's fucked. I'm out. Peace.
Although cats can just go off in the wild and survive as feral cats. So.
Yeah.
It's more the dogs that I'm worried about, to be honest.
My cat goes
Way
outside
more
all
than
the
the
time. She
people.
always comes back. She's an indoor-outdoor cat. She'll be outside for 8-10 hours and come back.
I've been trying to get rid of my cat for years, and she always finds her way back home. So
Yeah. She yells at me every time I go. Like, she'll be out all night, and I'll get home from work, and I'll walk up to the porch, and she'll just fucking sit there and yell at me until I open the door. Piece of shit, you're the one that went outside. It's not my fucking fault.
no, I love that because they'll sit there and they will. It could be a full fucking blizzard, and they'll be sitting out there just meowing at you. Let me out! Let me out! Let me out! You let them out.
10 seconds later, they come back in.
Come back in 10 seconds later. You motherfucker! I mean, it all comes out as meows, but you know that's what they're saying.
Yeah. Any animals, PJ?
Oh yeah. 2 cats and my dog just died.
My dog is 8 years old this year, so we don't. I mean, we're hoping that she'll last for a long time, but we know we only got a few years left.
Okay, yeah, nice flex on the guy with the dead dog. My dog's still going good
I just said she was 8. She's old. I'm saying that soon.
and alive.
And
True.
alive.
I've got
PJ's
2 dogs that
dog
are
might
alive.
make its way.
I'll really brag.
Well, I had 1 dog and now it's dead.
Get a new dog.
You can't just replace the dog.
I'm not saying replace it, but you don't have to replace the dog, but you can get a new one with a different personality that you also enjoy. You
All dogs have the
fuckhead.
exact same personality. It's possible. Have you ever met a
It's not
dog that's not? Yes, it is.
It's not true at all. Both of my dogs have very opposite personalities.
Let me guess. They both really like you.
My dog
Well-
doesn't like.
Yeah, they both like me, but they're different in many ways. One's really fat and lays down to eat like a piece of shit.
I'm not even fucking kidding. My dog does not like me at all. Loves Emily, but does not fucking like me. If she's not home, if she's not home, the fucking dog just goes to like the other end of the fucking house
What type of dog?
and hangs out in the room. Chihuahua.
Oh, well.
Chihuahuas
yeah.
have no sense of loyalty.
I believe it.
If you don't think dogs have different personalities, then you don't deserve another dog. Forget what I said. You're not a dog person. All right, let's end on that. Got any plugs?
Yeah, I'm Dave Chaffee official on Twitch.
All right, sweet. Dave?
I'm Dave Chafee official on Twitch.
Oh, also, Animal Crossing New Horizons out now.
Cool.
So is Doom Eternal, but
No one cares about that. That's a lame game. That's for
I
girls.
mean it's kind of hell on earth as it is, so less entertaining.
Song of the week this week goes out to We Are the Empty and their song Beyond Empty. And you can find them on all things social media at We Are the Empty. And they have a new Discord server that I'm a part of. And it's pretty cool. So check that out as well. And I'm going to try to get him on next week. We'll see what happens. You can find me everywhere at Never Been Funny on Twitter, STM Podcast on all things social media. Randy?
Restless Native on Twitter, Randy Garner Humor on Instagram, Rando G on Byte, but I don't think anyone's on Byte, so it doesn't even matter.
I downloaded it and did not enjoy.
Oh.
It was pretty lame.
And
I'm not saying anything against you. I just like
yeah, no.
in the app in general. Nobody's using it, I think.
and Facebook.
All right. You guys good?
Yep.
Anything
Yep.
else, PJ?
Just Animal Crossing New Horizons.
Cool. Thanks for coming on.
My pleasure. It was really fun. You guys really seem to have a good time with me.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Bye.